start. It was asserted that even the counsel for the appellants at the time, before the High Court, had agreed that the statutory rate of interest should be 1 or 2% higher or lower than the bank rate, which in the last decade has been about 7 to 8%. As a result, 80% compound rate of interest was completely unjustified, and warranted revision. Section 31(7)(b) of the 1996 Act, was amended by Act 3 of 2016 with effect from 23/10/2015. The pre-amended provision, empowers the arbitrator to award both pre-award and post-award interest, and specifies that the awarded sum would carry an interest of 18% per annum, unless provided otherwise, from the date of award till the date of payment. The pre-amended section, as it stood on the date of award by the arbitrator within bracket 21/01/1999, read as follows. In the present case, given that the arbitration commenced in 1997, that is after the Act of 1996 came into force on 22/8/1996, the arbitrator, and the award passed by them, would be subject to this statute. Under the enactment, that is section 31(7), the statutory rate of interest itself is contemplated at 18% per annum. Of course, this is in the event the award does not contain any direction towards the rate of interest. Therefore, there is little to no reason, for the High Court to have interfered with the arbitrator's finding on interest accrued and payable. Unlike in the case of the old Act, the court is powerless to modify the award and can only set aside partially, or wholly, an award on a finding that the conditions spelled out under section 34 of the 1996 Act have been established. In view of the foregoing discussion, the impugned judgment warrants interference and is hereby set aside to the extent of modification of rate of interest for past, pendency light and future interest. The 18% per annum rate of interest, as awarded by the arbitrator on 21/1/1999 within bracket in claim number 9 is reinstated. The respondent state is hereby directed to accordingly pay the dues within 8 weeks from the date of this judgment. The limited and extremely circumscribed jurisdiction of the court under section 34 of the Act, permits the court to interfere with an award, sans the grounds of patent illegality, that is, that illegality must go to the root of the matter and cannot be of a trivial nature. The present appeal, and pending applications, if any, stand disposed of in the above terms, with no order as to costs.